where do you think you're going like that?
I was just having a look. What's this room for?
None of your business. Get out of here.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, thanks again for helping me out. Can I do something?
I heard you can fill me in on how to get in touch with the Resistance.
Me? That's a pile of shit. Hey, listen. Not a safe topic. But you did help me out. They meet back there. I just keep my eyes closed. They think if a patrol comes by, the fights will keep them busy. There's a password. There can be no rest. Comes from their song.
Thanks. I won't forget it.
Thanks. I'll go have a look. Hey.
Hi, what can I get you?
I wanted to ask you.
Yes?
Later.
Hey, where do you think you're going like that? Until they drink of our tears, you may enter.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Forget it.
You want to meet the Resistance? Consider it done. What do you want? I'll warn you right away that if they smell a trap, they'll kill you.
Stop it, Marco. We know who they are. They have no reason to betray us.
Really? Even the Renegade? I bet he could get his place back at the Source if he turned us in.
I doubt it. They know me too well and want me alive. They know I'm not made for the Source.
Roy won't betray you. They want him too. Please, you have to listen.
All right, kid. Talk.
My parents were militia. When I came back from the Abundance camp, ruins were all that was left of their home.
Poor kid. Almost everyone in the militia was killed in a single night. Not many of them got away. And they're with us now.
I don't even know what happened to them. They could have been captured. I don't know. I have to do something. I can't just stand around twiddling my thumbs.
You look sincere, and we need people like you. You, on the other hand, don't count on it. I can't take the risk. The technomancers are too unstable.
Marco, we should maybe talk to the others before deciding. After all, he could be useful to us with everything he can do and all.
Judy, I just tried to talk things over with the others as much as possible, but I said no. This man is dangerous. I don't trust him.
Great. I can understand being paranoid can help in your kind of situation, but you're going a bit far.
Please, Roy, let me try and convince them that you're an honorable man. Just give me some time. What was that?
An explosion, but not one of ours.
That wasn't an explosion. Only a fluid overload can make that kind of noise.
The technomancers again. We should get out of here. That kind of noise will bring a patrol straight here. Let's go, kid. Now or never.
Roy, sorry. See you soon.
Take it easy, kid. I should go see this explosion close up. What the hell is she doing here? Won't take long for a patrol to show up. I better get her out of the way. There you go. Looks like she's waking up.
Did you really think you could kill my master and get away with it? After running away with your tail between your legs? You thought a weak woman would never come after you, didn't you?
Mary. Like you said, your master didn't give us a choice. You're exhausted and really worked up.
I feel weak. But when I got here, I was full of anger and power. What has happened to me?
You had an overload you couldn't get rid of. Young technomancers are almost never told about things like that. It makes it harder for them to escape. You were alone, and all that power took over. Now you're empty. You should rest.
I feel awful. Like I've been ripped to shreds inside.
The overload was too strong. You need help. I'll go find some medicine so you can recover. Here, take this. It'll prevent any internal bleeding and get you back on your feet.
I should thank you, shouldn't I? If I join you, will you teach me to control the overload?
I could teach you how to do that, yeah. Some people even learn to use the overload without suffering too much from its effects.
Are you going to sleep with me? Sean did.
If it happens, I want it to be because you want it to, not because you feel you have to. You could help me a lot, Mary, but you're not my slave.
Maybe, but I want to survive. And if that's what it takes, it doesn't matter.
I'll say it again. You don't have to, Mary. You should only give your body to someone if you want to, not treat it like a piece of meat.
Before now, everyone used my body in exchange for my life, or for knowledge. I'll think about it. Thank you, Roy. Hello, Roy. Can I do something for you?
I was wondering... You don't want to change what you're wearing? Your dress is ripped to shreds. Not really, discreet.
This dress reminds me of who I am. It's a testimony of my shredded past. I've lost so much due to my ignorance. Today, I am what I am. A pariah. A renegade hunted by my peers. But also a new woman. Free to determine her own conventions. Without bonds.
I suppose I can understand that. You're a little lost here. It's your last link to your past life. Alright, fine. We'll go on like... How did you become apprentice to the warden of a prison camp?
It's a long story. I'm sorry. I really don't know you. I'd rather talk about it some other time.
What are the Abundance Technomancers like? Do they have the same status as here?
I don't know much about it. But from what I saw, the people are afraid of them, just like here. Even though they'll never be allowed to hold the highest offices. But they're in the army. They're officers. They are not allowed to form cliques or teams. A master is simply allowed an apprentice, nothing more. They're primarily a military unit. For the battlefield, nothing more.
Why did you take the risk of following me? You would have kept your status and rank with Abundance.
I was so angry, livid with rage. Sean had saved and protected me. I wanted to avenge him. Now I see that he was using me. But how was I to know that then, when he was all that I knew? I followed you for one reason, to kill you.
You said he saved you?
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't really want to talk about it.
I want to tell you something else. Come with me. I'd like to have you with me.
It would be a pleasure. I prefer it when I'm with you.
Mr. Temperance, I'm Devotion. General Honorgrant sent me. He'd like to talk to you.
Strange kind of invitation, seeing how they're looking for me.
I thought I had observed all the formalities. Please forgive me. If you fear for your life, please understand that General does not currently wish you any harm.
Now that's a relief. Are you sure you're normal?
I believe so. On the other hand, I am only following the orders I've been given. Given your current situation, I suggest you go to him through the Tyrrell Underground.
You sure got the right name, don't you? Devoted and calm as they come. Yeah, all right, I'll go.
And me? Am I invited too?
I think you can come too. We didn't know Mr. Temperance had a companion. That explains why the invitation didn't mention you. Please forgive us.
I think I'd like to go too.
Okay, let's go together then.
Yes, what do you want?
The name's Roy. Roy Temperance. I have a meeting with General Honor Grant. I was told to come here.
Yes, you can enter.
Hi. You're expecting me, I think.
I am. Good to meet you.
Really? Mind telling me what you want from me?
I have heard you are being hunted as a renegade. Rest assured, I have no intention of giving you up to the Source. To be perfectly frank, I'll admit I'm not very fond of them. And they feel the same way about me. But I'm high enough up the ranks that they can't do much against me, or those who work for me.
Ah, I think I'm starting to see what you're getting at.
All right, listen. I'm trying to understand how they got so powerful. I am worried. So I decided to put together a group of people to find out. You already know Devotion. She's my eyes and sometimes my hand. I'd like you to join her in the group. But I'm sure you have questions.
I have one. You say you never liked technomancers, yet you ask...
I know how to tell the difference between the technomancers from the Source and a renegade girl. And even if you obviously have the same skills and are a bit disturbed, you'll understand that I'm not worried about you betraying. Neither of you will find the Source and reveal the existence of my little group. And both your skills and knowledge of the enemy will be useful to me. More questions?
You're in the government, you work with the Technomancers, and you're best friends with your Dowser wisdom. Why in hell would I join a group under the thumb of corrupt and murdering people, huh?
General, let me make him eat his words.
No, Devotion. It's a good question. I put up with the Technomancers and their madness more than I work with them. As for the murders, I suppose you're referring to the disappearances in the militia. That is their work, not mine. Even if I can't understand the reasons for it. And as for the corruption, I think you're mistaken. I'm no saint, but I can say that today I am the only defense left against the Technomancer's coup. You're being hunted, tracked by the Technomancers, as you know. If you have my protection, they'll have to...
I know you're a friend of wisdom. This group kind of looks like treason to me.
You are mistaken. It is, on the contrary, my duty to protect my friend and Dowser from what threatens him. In this case, the Technomancers. I don't know how they've managed to convince him to give them so much power. Just like me, he knows that you are unstable. That's why they didn't have that much power before. But they are gaining strength, and I have to protect Aurora and Wisdom from their schemes.
And Devotion? You make her sound like your crony. Who are you exactly anyway, miss?
The General told you, I am his eyes and hands when there must be killing. He took me in before the war. I was only a child. Since then, I have been showing him my gratitude.
You can trust her as much as me. As long as you don't betray me, of course.
Why not help the Resistance if you want to go against the Technomancers? After all, they have pretty much the same goal.
Not really. I know they hate the Technomancers as much as I do. But they are idealists, and they want to change society. Power to the people. Allow me to tell you that that is as credible and inoffensive as what we are faced with from your former colleagues. Chaos. And in a few months, an invasion by the neighboring guilds. I did not win the war against Abundant to see my guild devoured so soon after my victory. Those people may have good intentions, but they're...
I'm sure you understand it's not the kind of decision you make just like that. I need time to think.
I understand. And I have to admit that I find that reassuring in a way. You deserve your name more than it would appear. Temperance. I'll get back to you in a while.
Thanks. I'm going in that case.
Goodbye, Roy. But don't forget, if you have even the slightest feeling for Aurora, I am its last defender.
Surprise. Attack!
Tenacity.
I gotta admit, I wouldn't come to say hi if I wasn't getting paid a buck. A nice electric guy can't ask me to kill you. And you know me, I'm real about it when I get paid.
If you think I'm just gonna let you take me out.
I was kinda hoping you'd give yourself up, actually. Cause you see, poor Charity was locked up in there.
You can go fuck yourself. I know how you work. You'll kill her too, whatever happens.
I'm hurt, Roy. Really, I'm hurt. I thought we were friends. You're even better than I remembered. I must be starting to get rusty. I'm too old for this business.
You've known me for ages. Why'd you accept this job?
You know me too. I'm not the kind to do something for sentimental reasons. I was always a bastard. Just ask Charity. I must have had an unhappy childhood. But I'm always practical, and I don't feel like dying just yet. I broke that contract, and even if you decided not to kill me, I would still be in shit.
You got yourself in it on your own.
It's true. Listen, I think the only way I can get out of this is by working for you. What do you say? You know I'm good.
You really think that after what you just did, I'm gonna hire you? Without mentioning how you're a turncoat?
Keep dreaming. But you know I won't have a choice anyway. I'll have to stick to you like glue and take part in the fight. Now it's up to you, of course.
He's pretty disgusting and doesn't seem very honest, but I like the way he speaks. He says funny things.
Listen to the chick. She walks around half naked and it's like there's a meltdown going on between her ears. You already got a nutcase with you. Why not a bastard?
All right, but I don't really know why I'm doing this. Maybe because I don't want to become a bastard like you. But I swear, if you betray me, you're a dead man.
You're really a great guy, Roy. Gotta say. Let me get my shit together and I'm all yours. Do you ever get the impression that you're kind of sickeningly nice?
What do you mean?
All those guys you leave on the ground behind you, you know they get back up. Can you imagine the number of pissed off people who only want to get back at you?
I don't see the point in killing when you don't have to. You're living proof.
I guess I should shut up, right? And all that serum lost. Heroes.
I wanted to know... You know Shadowlair by heart, right?
I was born there, but I didn't always live there. Bounty hunters tend to get around a bit. But I've been back for a while. So, yeah, I guess I know the place better than you. It's a big pile of shit with gutless wonders living in it and run by head cases. A charming little spot, my favorite. If you want, just ask me when we're in the neighborhood. I'll tell you what you want to know.
Why not? I may find out some stuff from you, and at least you'll make me laugh. I wanted to know... how'd you become a bounty hunter?
It's a long story, but basically I didn't have much choice. I was living in Shadowlair at the time, had some problems, had to get out. I started working for a guy, a real bastard to be honest. But he respected me and vice versa. One day he got shot and they tried to make me take the fall. I didn't have a choice. I had to go find the guys. That's how I started.
I wanted to know... can you tell me more about this neighborhood?
You know this place. I don't really know what to say. There's Charity's bar, and that's where you're asleep. This is the poor part of town. Got lots of mutants, but there's worse. Just go to the slums. But I gotta admit, it's got character, and you can lose a tail easy here.
What do you know about the guy who hired you?
Another guy with a ridiculous name. Generosity, I think. Yeah, right. He looks as generous as a good kick in the ass. And he comes across all lit up, too, like a war windmill. They said he's pretty high up in the source. Probably didn't make the decision on his own, like always with these inbreeds. You can bet the whole guild wants your head. And the bounty was high. Real sad.
What do you regret? The bounty? Or the fact that my head's still on my shoulders?
The bounty? Nice amount of cash, you know. They must have kept it somewhere for when I showed back up. If we could get our hands on it.
I don't see how you expect to stumble across it, unless you want to go straight to the source.
No thanks. I saw enough guys with batteries shoved up their ass for a lifetime, I think.
What do you think about the Resistance?
Dreamers completely disconnected from the real world. People who are doing everything to change the world but don't understand they might just destroy it. Figure they're dangerous in their way. Bunch of freaks who think they know the real truth. Fucking extremists that gotta be real bitter because they weren't born with power.
What do you think of Honor Grant?
Our national hero? Want my opinion? I can't say I really know him, but the idea that if he could have taken over at the top from his buddy, he'd have done it. That guy can pretend he's as straight as an arrow, the paragon of virtue and all that shit. But he's just like everyone else. He just wants power.
There's something else I want to ask you. Later.
And I knew that scumbag when I was a kid. He always was a snake. Anyway, thanks. Thanks a lot.
I wasn't about to lose my best source of information.
Don't be so cynical. You're a good man, Roy. I got nothing on me right now, but drop by my place. I'll give you something.
Yeah, all right. I'll drop by.
Roy, you shouldn't let your friend walk around dressed like that. She sticks out a mile.
Don't be angry with him, madam. I want it to remain like this.
Cute, but not all there, huh? What do you two want?
You said to drop by. You'd give me something.
Yeah, it's true. Knowing that son of a bitch tenacity, I'd still be there. Here, hope you like it. Listen, while we're on the subject, the kid, Innocence, came by while I was out. He told the bouncer the Resistance is getting a major strike ready on a train. He'll want you with him. It's a Technomancer convoy, if I understood, right? You should maybe find out some more. Could be dangerous.